Righty. Yeah. You know what time it is. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with my week 4 picks for the Stephen Rose and Yinzer Max Sports tournaments. You're probably wondering, Crazy Dog, you usually do your picks like damn near at midnight. Why are you doing them so early? So I can just relax tonight. I'm feeling good. Guardians won. I'm in the mood to get these done and over with. Right? So I don't know how long I'm going to take on these picks. I usually want to take about a half hour, 45 minutes, but you know me, especially if the chat is, vibing like it has been known to do. So we're going to jump right in. Of course, last week, I think I did all right, I guess. But we had some interesting games last week. Still got a couple winless teams, right? Yeah, still got a couple winless teams. We'll see if any teams can get their first win of the season. Just a quick scan to see if we have maybe a matchup of winless teams. We do not. Nope. Nope. So there's no guaranteed first wins this week. So jump right into this thing, all right? Before I hop into my picks, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell. That helps the channel out. People be like, why do you keep saying that? It's so annoying. It helps the channel. When you like and you share streams and stuff, the algorithm sends it out. It gets my streams and my videos out to the people. It's called like engagement. Good stuff. It's addicting. Just like on freaking Twitter. But yeah, we're gonna jump right into these picks. So as always, shout out to Stephen Rose and Yinzer Mac, formerly known as Steel Sermon, formerly known as Steel Maiden, City of Champions. He said like 4 or 5 names as the Yankees lost to the O's. That's good news for us. That's lovely. But yeah, shout out to those guys for putting on these tournaments every year. And as it says in the description, responsibly. If you're one of those degenerates that bet on games, right? Don't be going out here betting all kinds of money on games. Know your limits, right? I don't want to hear about you living in a box because you put your mortgage up on the freaking Browns to beat the Raiders and then the Browns lose. And you're looking like a dumbass. Even bigger dumbass than you already are for picking us against the damn Raiders. Oh, man. But yeah, so we're going to jump right in to Thursday night football. We got the Cowboys and the Giants. Ironically enough, these two teams beat the Browns, but they can't beat anybody else. Yeah. The Cowboys kicked the crap out of the Browns week 1. Since then, they've gotten their ass beat by the Saints and then the Ravens, who almost choked the game. The Giants, well, they couldn't do anything against the Vikings, and they had no kicker against the Commanders. Otherwise, they'd be 2-1 right now. Now, if you are the Cowboys and you're looking at the Giants roster right now, obviously there's one guy you should be really locking in on. Malik freaking Neighbors. If I'm Mike Zimmer, I'm watching that tape of our game against the Giants. It's probably like, man, what the hell's Jim Schwartz doing? Why do you got MJ on freaking Neighbors? The hell? And then we adjusted. We put Denzel on him, and I don't think Malik really did much of anything in the second half. Gee, would have been nice to have him on Malik the entire game. That tells me Stephon Diggs is probably going to be shadowing Neighbors the entire game. Oh, what's really crazy is Garrett, with two bad feet, was getting after Daniel Jones the entire game. Giants fans were telling me, they were saying, "Oh yeah, Andrew Thomas is, Myles Garrett's daddy." Every time I looked, Myles was beating that dude like a damn drum, but he couldn't get the sacks because Daniel Jones would always get rid of the ball because there's always someone open. I don't know if that's going to be the case this week. You got to deal with Micah Parsons and Demarcus Lawrence. I must have Dexter. Well, Dexter's on the Giants, of course. And the biggest thing is, can the Giants cover CeeDee Lamb? Right? Can they cover CeeDee Lamb? Look and see what we did. I mean, obviously, we didn't do crap against them because, our offense is literally intoxicated. Like, damn, they always say, like, oh, yeah, these teams treat the first couple of weeks like a bye week. I mean, like a preseason. We pretty much are. So Amari Cooper had two tutties. Amari Cooper absolutely he cooked his corner that one touchdown. My God, he lulled him to sleep and then boom, hit the slant and it's a touchdown. Now remember, the first touchdown of the game was on a freaking fumbled kickoff. And the Giants gave us three or so chances to win that game. You can't do that with the Cowboys because they will kick your butt if you do that to them against them. Yeah, you got away with it against us, right? Because we're we're stupid. We dumb. Our brain is mush. I don't get like our offense could not move. We were stuck in mud. And you can't do that against the Cowboys. If you think Danny Derps is going to get away with that crap, doing practically nothing, we shut them down in the second half. Ironically enough, we had a mash unit offensive line because guys were getting hurt. Did they really touch Deshaun at all in the second half? I don't really recall. I mean, they might have gotten to him a couple times, but most of the damage was done in the first half. And then we adjusted, and then everything was fine. We just couldn't get that extra touchdown, which would have pissed me off. But again, you can't get away with that against the Cowboys. Nope. Even though Dak can derp around a lot, you can't do that. You can't get away with that garbage against the Cowboys. They will get you. And Giants fans, remember last year, week one, Cowboys walked into your house and beat your freaking face in, raided your fridge, sat on your couch, and watched a movie with your bloody body on the floor. They're looking to do it again, too. Now, the line is actually Dallas by 6. Total 44.5. I mean, I could pick the Giants here, but the Cowboys have essentially been the scourge of the Giants' existence lately. The Cowboys have owned the Giants, and they're gonna get the Danny Derps. They're gonna get to him. They are going to wreak havoc on Danny Derps. Trust me, they are. So in this game, I'm gonna go with them boys to rebound and get the win on the road. But imagine the Giants win because that's exactly what would happen. If Malik Neighbors goes nuclear again, very well win this game. He really could. I got to go Cowboys because until the Giants beat them, I can't pick the Giants over the Cowboys until the Giants can beat them consistently. So I'm going to go Cowboys to win on Thursday Night Football. Next, we got the 1 o'clock game starting off with an absolute doozy in the NFC South as the 2-1 Saints face the 1-2 Falcons. The Falcons should honestly be 2-1, but they kind of derped at the very end of that Chiefs game. I don't know what the heck kind of play call that was. Stupid. That was a dumb play call. The spread is Atlanta by 1.5. Total 42.5. She's gonna go Falcons to rebound here. Yeah, I'm gonna go Falcons to rebound here. I think. I mean, I like their weapons in Atlanta. They took Kansas City to the absolute limit, and they probably could have beat them too. They really could have beat them. But I'm going to go Falcons to win a nail biter. I'm going to say by a field goal for sure. I'm going to go Falcons at home. Falcons at home over the Saints. And then calling this game will be Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady. Oh, that's Tampa. Whoops. Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma. Okay. So yeah, give me the Falcons over the Saints in an absolute barn burner doozy of a game. Next, we got the 1-2 Rams, who I'll be honest, they shocked everybody when they came back and beat the Niners. And they got a shell of a team, man. I mean, Cooper Kupp's going to be out again. They're injured all over the place. Let me look at their roster real quick because I want to see what the hell their roster looks like right now. Because I know it's beat up. I mean, obviously, they still got Matthew Stafford. They still got Kyron Williams. Their defense is meh. But like I said, they had to make a ferocious comeback to beat the Niners at home at home. Yeah, I know Cooper Kupp. They have the receiving core is very meh, unappealing. I mean, it'll get the job done, I guess, as long as you have a good quarterback, which of course they do. Then you got Kyron Williams and Blake Corum running the rock. Defense is decent. It's a young defense, that's for sure. I like their secondary though. They got Cameron Curl, they got Kobe Durant, Tre'Davious White. Some solid pieces over there. And they're going up against the Bears, who they haven't gotten off to a good start, really. They're 1-2. I think they just didn't they get their butt beat last week? Yeah, they lost to the Colts. Let's see how they did. Real quick here, guys. Let's see how they did. Oh, okay, well, the Colts won 21-16. And believe it or not, Caleb did really well. 33 of 52, 363 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Rome Odunze had 6 receptions, 112 yards. Cole Kmet, he ate like a king. 10 receptions, 97 yards, and a touchdown. If you got him in fantasy like I do in one of my leagues, you were happy with what he was doing. You were one happy camper. But, they couldn't do anything against the Colts. They couldn't beat them. Chicago actually surged in late, but wasn't enough. Anthony Richardson, on the other hand, 10 of 20, 167 yards, 2 interceptions. Damn. Jonathan Taylor and Trey Sermon scored all 3 touchdowns for the Colts. And they gave up 150 yards rushing, did the Bears, on the ground. Now you get to face Kyron Williams and Blake Corum. Have fun, Bears. You're going to need it. I got the Rams rebounding here. Rams are favored by 2.5. Total 40.5. I trust Sean McVay way more than Eberflus. I think the Rams will do just enough to win this game. I think they win by about a field goal or so. Maybe 2 field goals. Yeah, I got the Rams eking one out on the road in Chicago to get their record to 2-2 and get their first win on the road. Oh yeah, so by the way, breaking news, Derwin James, I'll get to the Chargers in a minute. His 1-game suspension has been upheld because he violated the safety rules. He was actually tackling like a maniac, I guess. Yeah, so I'm going to go Rams on the road over the Bears. And then calling Rams and Bears is Adam Amin and Mark Sanchez. What's up, Jacob? Go Guardians, yeah. All right, moving on. We got the Vikings and the Packers at Lambeau Field. Vikings are 3-0 with Sam Darnold at quarterback. And the Packers, Malik Willis, although Jordan Love could be back soon. Green Bay favored by 2.5 that's over under 43.5. What the Vikings are doing, not gonna lie. Playing like a damn good squad right now. Going to Lambeau to face Malik Willis. Man. I'm going to go with the Packers at home. When in doubt, go with the home team. Packers are going to squeak it out by a touchdown or less. For sure. I think the Vikings keep it really close, but I think the Packers do enough to win this game. And they're going to go to 3-1 on the year and 2-0 at home. So yeah, give me the Packers to win that one. All right, moving on, we got the Steelers going to the Glue Factory. Lucas Oil Stadium to face the Colts. I talked about what Indy did against the Bears. The Steelers have been playing amazing with Justin Fields. It's funny, you get Justin out of Chicago, and look what happens. He turns into a damn good quarterback as Jake Cronenworth just hit a homer off of the Dodgers. That's funny. That's tough. Wow. But yeah, I'm gonna go Steelers. I can't trust the Colts at this point. The Colts aren't very good on defense, and they can run the ball really well though. But can they do it against the Steelers? Right. So yeah, I'm gonna go Steelers. I think they will be led by a rejuvenated Justin Fields, and they will win, and they will go to 4-0 on the season. And it's funny because you look at the Steelers' schedule. I think someone was talking about this earlier on Twitter. You look at their schedule. After the 10th of November, it turns into a murderer's row. Ravens, Bungles, no, Ravens, Browns, Bungles, Browns, Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs, Bungles. So I'm going to just say this, Steelers. Fatten up on as many wins as you can. Because after that Commander game, there's not many wins like penciled in your schedule right there. After that Commander game. Ravens, obviously, the Browns by that point should have everybody going, I hope. Nick Chubb, Naheem Hines, Mo Hurst. Hopefully the offense is at least looking like it has a pulse. And who knows, by that time, we might have even traded for a player or two just to boost everything up. Who knows? I don't know what Andrew Berry's philosophy is going to be at the deadline this year. Most likely, we're probably just going to be middling around the middle of the pack. So I don't know if he's going to want to go crazy with picks and stuff to add talent, make a run at this thing. But what would you say? But that's a murderous row of games after that freaking Commander game. Now, I mean, there's an even split with home and road games too, and the majority of them are conference games, mostly divisional. After that Commander game, you only have two games that are non-divisional: Eagles and Chiefs. Eagles on the road, where they have kicked your butt every time you play them there, and you got the Chiefs at home. And we already know about the Chiefs. And you do play the Bungles at the end of the year. So, yeah, there's some. But for this game, I'm going to go with the Steelers to beat the Colts because I just can't trust the Colts, especially against the Steeler defense and a reinvigorated Justin Fields. Calling this game will be Spiro Dides and Adam Archuleta. The line is Pittsburgh by 1.5 and total 40.5. So Steelers are going to win. I had the Steelers winning. Moving on, we got the Broncos and the Jets at MetLife. Jets favored by 7.5, total 38.5. I mean, come on. I'm going to go Jets here. I don't even need to get into it. I'm going Jets. Yeah. I can't trust the Broncos. They kind of stink a little bit. So I'm going to go Jets. Ian Eagle and Charles Davis will be calling this one. So that'll be a fun game to watch, I'm sure, if you're into that stuff. But yeah, give me the Jets. 2-1 Jets, 1-2 Broncos. Tough. Now, next we got the 2-1 Eagles and the 2-1 Bucks in Tampa. Baker versus Hurts. Should be a low key banger of a game, I think. Philly, Philly favored by 2.5. The total is 44.5. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Let's see who's calling this wonderful contest. Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady. So Tom Brady will be making his return to Tampa Bay, and he'll be calling his former team. Okay, that should be fun. Now, as far as who I have winning this game, I'm gonna go Eagles to squeak it out. Yeah, give me the Birds to squeak it out on the road against Tampa. I think they probably go over 2.5 for sure. I think they win by maybe a touchdown. So yeah, give me the Birds. All right, next we got the Bungles and the Panthers. The 0-3 Bungles and the 1-2 Panthers with Andy Dalton. Cincy favored by 4.5 on the road. Total 48.5. Man, I don't even know if I want to pick the Bungles here. They stink. You know, they're the reason why I'm not completely in a pit of depression too right now. Because it's like, yeah, we stink low key, but at least we're not the Bungles. At least we were able to win a game. So I'm gonna go with the Panthers to beat the Bungles because the Bungles freaking stink. And it would be so Andy Dalton-y for him to go out there and shred his former team. I want to see it. Give me the Panthers. I don't give a crap. Give me the Panthers to win this game. Yeah, give me the Panthers at home to go 2-2 on the year, and Dashy will further slip into depression and despair, and he'll probably boycott this team 4 weeks into the season, which would be hilarious. But yeah, give me the Panthers to beat the Bungles, and the Bungles fall into 0-4, and their season's practically over. That's tough. And then it'll make things even funnier when they lose T. Higgins and then Jamar Chase wants out. Yeah. Kevin Kugler and Daryl Johnston will be on the call for this game, by the way, for anyone who really wants to know. And then the final 1 o'clock game of the week, we got the Jags and the Texans. Another easy win the pick. I'm going to go Texans to rebound and get the win. The Jags are ass. And yeah, Doug Peterson. What the hell's going on over there, boy? Hmm? That's tough. That's tough, man. They got their asses handed to them by the Bills. I was watching a little bit of that game, and I was like, bro, this team stinks, and we beat them. They let our drunk ass offense go into Trevor Bank Stadium and beat them. Like Deshaun actually looked good in the first half of that game. And then he regressed immediately in the second half. But yeah, we did enough to win. So I'm going to go Texans at home to win this game. It's Houston favored by 7, the total 45.5. And as far as who has the unfortunate task of calling this game for TV, it's Andrew Catalan, Tiki Barber, and Jason McCourty. All right. Mm. We get to the 4 o'clock games. Starting with the 4:05 slate, we have two Commanders and Cardinals. Commanders coming off an impressive win on the road in Cincinnati against the Bungles. They now travel to the desert, clear across the damn country pretty much, to face Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. Jaden Daniels and Kyler Murray, what a matchup this will be. Arizona favored by 3, total 50.5. Man, you can't trust the Commanders' defense to do anything against Marv. I'm going to go Cardinals to win this game, and they're going to bounce back and go to 2-2 on the year. Arizona Cardinals to bounce back here. They're going to go to 2-2. I think they win by maybe a touchdown. Arizona by 3, 50.5 total. Yeah, I think it'll probably go over too. I think it could be a low-key high-scoring game because both defenses aren't that good. So yeah, give me the Cardinals. And then we have the second 405 game, Patriots and Niners in San Francisco. I'm going to go Niners to bounce back. They choked against the Rams, and they're going to bounce back and beat the Patriots. Simple as that. Problem. Give me the Niners. Niners by 10. Total is 39.5. Yeah, give me San Francisco. By the way, calling the Commanders and Cardinal game is Chris Myers and Mark Schlereth. And Joe Davis and Greg Olson will have the New England San Francisco game. Awesome. Cool. Yes. And then we got Chiefs and Chargers in LA. 3-0 Chiefs, 2-1 Chargers. Chargers, of course, lost to the Steelers. Chiefs escaped against the Falcons last night. Chiefs favored by 8.5, total 39.5. We already know what's probably going to happen here. You know, Chargers are going to keep it close, but somehow, some way, the Chiefs are going to pull it out. They always do. That's how they do their business on the field. So I'm going to go Chiefs to win this game, and they're going to go to 4-0 on the season. And calling this game will be Jim Nantz and Tony Romo. And then wrapping up the afternoon slate of games in Vegas, we got my Browns 1-2 going against the Raiders, who are also 1-2. The spread is Vegas by 1. The total 37.5. Gardner Minshew was named the starter officially because there was a little talk about possibly, Aiden O'Connell maybe becoming the new quarterback, but no, they're going to keep Gardner Minshew, which will probably present a lot of problems for the Browns defense because they couldn't contain him last year when he was with Indy. But we'll see what happens here. I think if our defense actually can set the tone and maybe force some turnovers, they did that last week, but it didn't matter because their offense couldn't move the damn ball. If they can, if the defense can force some turnovers and put the offense in a good spot to score, I think we can definitely beat these guys. They gotta show me freaking something. I almost don't even want to pick them. I gotta kill this fly here. Oh, whatever. I almost didn't even want to pick them. Like, they lose to the damn Giants, bro. They let Malik Neighbors look like vintage Odell Beckham reincarnated. And they made adjustments in the second half, and then they still couldn't do a damn thing. The Giants damn near wanted to give us the game. They derped so hard at the end, and we saw them derping, and was like, ha, we can out derp the derp. Probably could have scored 2 or 3 touchdowns if we really wanted to. Freaking ridiculous, man. Oh, well, but I'm going to actually pick the Browns to somehow, some way win this game. I've been on the fence about it. I think our defense makes some plays and we win this game somehow. I'm starting to really regret picking these guys, but I mean, they're my team. I'm going to say Browns eke one out thanks to Dustin Hopkins. And we will go to 2-2 on the road, or 2-2 overall, 2-0 on the road. Ironic. Doing better on the road than we were at home. Like a flip of last year. And then we have Washington next week. Oh man. This sucks. But I'm gonna go Browns to squeak it out over the Raiders on the road. You know there's going to be shenanigans. There always is. And we break our losing streak to the Raiders. So yeah, give me the Browns. Not even sure if I'll stick with this pick. So yeah, give me the Browns. By like a field goal. Or less. By the way, the over-under for this game is 37.5. It'll probably be under. And then moving to Monday Night Football, another week of double headers. So at least if one game is garbage, we could flip to the other one. First one is the 0-3 Titans and the 1-2 Dolphins. This game is ass. Nobody cares about this game. I'm going to go Dolphins to squeak it out because the Titans are just, they suck. My God, if Deshaun had the weapons Will Levis has, it'd be crazy. Give us Calvin Ridley and Tony Pollard right now, and we are killing teams to go along with Amari and Judy. Oh my God. Give us Tony Pollard right now. We'd be rolling, man. Because right now we are not doing anything with Mr. Sideline to sideline at running back. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. So yeah, I'm gonna go Dolphins to squeak it out against the Titans at home. When in doubt, go with the home team. Miami favored by 36.5 points is the total. I think it'll probably go a little under. By the way, calling the Browns game will be Beth Mowins, Ross Tucker, and Jay Feely. That's what the NFL and the broadcast networks think of our game. Stinks. Just like the Browns. We're gonna stumble into a damn victory. You know, it'd be like in professional wrestling when you're derping around. It'd be like that clip of like Big Show. You know, he got punched, he knocked out, standing, he bounces on the wire, he bounces on the ropes, and then falls down on William Regal, and he gets pinned, and Big Show wins, and he got knocked out. That'd be us. You know, somehow derping our way to a victory, falling into a victory. Yeah. But I got the Dolphins beating the Titans. And then the game that'll actually be good, I think. The Lions hosting the 3-0 Seahawks. Lions are 2-1, 1-1 on the year. Seahawks 3-0, 1-0 on the road. Go Seahawks to beat the Lions here. And Lions are favored by 3.5, total 47.5. I think this game goes over, and the Seahawks do just enough to win this game. They're going to win by less than a touchdown. I can already call it now. Yeah, Seahawks do just enough to win this game, and Coach McDonald will be 4-0 to start his coaching career. So yeah, give me the Seahawks over the Lions. All right, so those are my picks. Doing this just over a half hour, not too bad. Now I'm going to relax and pray on the Bungles' downfall. Okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna head out. By the way, calling the Monday night game, Tennessee Miami will be Chris Fowler, Louis Riddick, and Dan Orlovsky, and Monday night over in Seattle, Detroit will be Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. We'll see what games look good, and we'll see how we do. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog, and shout out to again Stephen Rose and Yinzer Max Sports for doing these tournaments. And let's have a good week. And let's go Browns, beat the damn Raiders, and try to get the good vibes back. Okay? All right. With that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. And I'm out. Bye-bye. Go Browns. Yeah. Freaking TV keeps freezing up every once in a while. I don't know why it does that. Oh well. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Go Guardians. And go Cavs. And Bucks. And Crew.